As humans, social interaction is very essential to our lives. We like to talk about anything, from food to weather to politics to celebrity gossips, everything. But what if the happy exchange suddenly shifted to, I lost my loved one because of COVID? What would you feel? How would you react? And yes, this is the kind of conversation I wish never to have with anyone. Sure, we will all die, and that's a given fact. And the thought of losing someone dear is already heartbreaking, or maybe even more. But there is a different kind of sorrow a COVID death brings, because the person suffers a terribly difficult and lonely death, and the ones left behind are unable to say their goodbyes. So I was working on a night shift and a nurse came to the unit asking for some medications. So while I took out the medication from the medicine cupboard, she asked if how many COVID patients do we have left in the unit. And then I happily replied, "Now we only got 5 COVID patients left." Then she asked again if how many are ventilated or are they are poorly. And so I said na, no, we only got 2 intubated patients left. And then she suddenly shared na her father died a month ago because of COVID, was admitted, and then on that same day died. Her father wasn't given or wasn't even intubated. Like she said, it all happened so fast. And the sad thing about that was she wasn't there. She wasn't able to go home because she's from Hungary. And while she was sharing this to me, I was already giving her the medication, and then she thanked me and left. But um, I was so shocked. I wasn't able to utter a single word because I don't know what to say or if there are any right words to comfort her. But she was talking to me casually about the death of her father. The gravity of the topic is very heavy, but it seems like she's talking to me normally. But she left me with an unexplained sadness and loneliness in my heart. And I felt her sorrow. And then I began to think about the patients that we had who unfortunately died amidst being given the maximum level of treatment. And those patients who died because of lacking of resources and manpower in the hospital, or worse, those COVID patients who died because they haven't given or they haven't been taken to the hospital due to financial difficulties. And my thoughts go on to their loved ones, to the people they have left behind. Like how painful it is to not be able to be there for that person, not to hold them, console them during the last few minutes of their lives. I can only think of, like, I can only hope and pray na the last few days or the memories they have here on earth were all worthwhile and were filled with love. Well, I guess what I wanted to say is our fight against COVID is far from over. Yes, vaccines are finally here, and it's an answered prayer, but we should not be complacent just because it's already available. Every day, COVID numbers are still rising, death numbers are still rising, affected people from all different age groups are rising, and virus mutation is happening. So I urge everyone to be socially responsible. Wear your face mask, your face shield whenever you go out, and you should wear it properly. Also, wash your hands. The second thing is follow your government or local policy regarding essential travels. Like, it's really ironic how the numbers are rising every day, but whenever I check my social media, Facebook and Instagram, there's already a lot of people going to the beach, going to the malls, eating out at restaurants, or even having huge celebration or big events without following social distancing or all those rules and regulations put in place to stop the spread of the virus. Like, we complain every day about what's going on, but we ourselves are not following the rules. So, I guess it's not surprising to see all these numbers then. I know that it has been a year since this pandemic started, and siguro we feel na boring na because we're just in the house doing this and that. But you suffered, I suffered, we all suffered from this. But my request is, do not be the cause of the suffering of other people because of your reckless and selfish actions. Lastly, always be kind. You never know the burden, the pain the person is carrying. They might have lost a loved one, they might have lost their job or their business, or they're just trying to meet both ends meet, or just simply trying to survive. Kindness is a gift everybody can afford to give, and you might be the reason why the person still fights to live. All of us are praying for this pandemic to end. We all want to have our old lives back. We want to travel again. We want to be reunited with our families. But till then, let's help one another to stop the spread of the virus even more. So take care, stay healthy, my sweetest jelly beans. See you on my next vlog. Bye.